America's working class has been cheated. That is an assertion.
Open border coordinate. That's a Koch brothers proposal.
Then the Democrats jumped right on board with the corporatists. They got in bed with Wall Street, military-industrial complex, the fossil fuels, Silicon Valley. And now look what happened to the country. We have the biggest income disparity since the Gilded Age. Bigger than that. There's more.
Expanded trade has thrown the working class into much more competition than they experienced before trade with lower wage countries took off.
Can say is that as a country, we have to make a different set of choices because the choices we've made have hurt working people.
Congressman, because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflation and the Russians and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value.
Yeah, we need to seal our border. The function, it is a key existential function for every nation in the world to be able to control immigration at its borders. And having millions of people or hundreds of thousands, in this case, millions of people flowing across the border is not something any nation can or should put up with. The notion that we have an open border is now a gospel around the world, so that people are flying in from all over the world, from Europe, from China, from Asia, taking planes to Ecuador, and then there's and being assisted by nonprofit groups and by government groups to actually make their way to the United States border in buses, and that needs to be shut down. We have people in this country who are poverty stricken and who don't have access to, because the paucity of public assistance, don't even have access to public assistance. And, we need to be protecting the people in this country, in our urban populations and rural populations. 57% of Americans could not put their hand on $1,000. If there's an emergency, we don't have the capacity to support a lot of new immigrants, this huge flood of new immigrants that's coming into our cities and stressing the school systems, stressing the social service systems for people who are already, for Americans who are already struggling with. It needs to be turned off. There's other countries that have this issue. Israel has this issue with African populations. And using a variety of different technologies at their border, some fencing, but mainly technological surveillance, they've been able to shut it down. And we need to be doing the same thing. And as president,